is good, everybody, my Paper Moon fam? It's your boy, PaperSin, aka the Hokage of the village. Hidden in that loud, you feel me? And I figured since I'm awake, I'm baked, I might as well bring you some news, you hear me? And you like FNAF, right? I mean, it's probably why you're watching this, and you probably know about it, or you know of it, or you just know of horror movies, and you're just a horror movie fan. Maybe you don't know anything about FNAF. And if you don't know anything about FNAF, then let me tell you a quick story about it, about the spaces. Spoiler alert. FNAF is a story about kids being murdered and stuffed in two-side animatronic suits, or just, you know, regular suits, or puppets. And their souls are like attached to the suits, the animatronics, and the, you know, puppets, and the inanimate objects. And yeah, the kids possess those things, and they seek revenge on the one who did it to them. Well, I mean, not all the kids were murdered, but one of them was accidentally killed, and depending on the medium you consume the content, depends most likely, usually depends on how all of the kids died, or not all of them, but most of the kids. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much FNAF. And now they seek revenge on the ones who did it to them. And anyway. You also should know that apparently Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic Foxy burst into flames during production. Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic Foxy almost caused a major production disaster when its arm caught fire due to an overheating servo. Now then, real quick, like, a lot of things happen on set, a lot of tragic things happen on set, especially during horror movies. For instance, here's 10, I'm not gonna go over all of these, I'm not gonna read this entire thing, but there are, I'll leave the link to this, article or whatever in the description below, but there are 10 horrifying events that happen in horror movie sets, not in the horror movies themselves, but on the set themselves. Like there was a fire, I believe, for the possession. There was a random fire that started that the you know, people who come and investigate how a fire started, they couldn't figure out how the fire started. People have had heart attacks. Some cast members have had heart attacks. Other cast members have died in odd ways, and some other ones, like I think not The Omen, The Conjuring, The Exorcist or something. Yeah, The Exorcist. It like left people who watched it feeling, you know, weird and stuff. And even the cast members were suffered some injuries and I believe death. I'm not sure. Yeah, death. But this link, well, there will be a link to this in the description below if you want to use it. If you not use it, but if you want to go over it for yourself during these spooky times. And before we get to this article now, we're gonna watch the trailer for the latest FNAF movie. I mean, the latest trailer for the FNAF movie. Let's get to it. So I'm basically wondering if, I know most of the incidents that happened in like the I know most of the incidents that happened in those other movie sets were unexplained or a little more mysterious, other than Foxy's servo overheating and the arm catching fire. But it's still like incidents happen on horror sets, and I hope that's the only incident that happens for the FNAF horror movie.
I have a job for you.
Oh my god.
Piece of cake, really.
That's the security guard. Peter.
Security gig.
Got who he is.
Hello?
Hello?
Welcome to Freddy's.
Balloon Boy?
You met them yet?
Met who?
Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy.
From Blumhouse
Back
Production.
in the 80s,
Blumhouse?
some kids went missing.
What is this?
That's why the place shut down. The police searched Freddy's.
Hey!
They never found the kids.
What the heck?
Ghost children possessing.
I don't
giant
agree with the red
robots.
eyes.
Tell me how to stop them.
You don't. It's too late. He's coming.
Five Nights at Freddy's in theaters and Peacock. October 27th. So that is coming out in about, well, since I'm recording this at 11:23 p.m., technically it's coming out in 12 days. 12 days, but you know, it'll be 11 days by the time you see this. Or less. Anyway, let's go ahead into the article. Five Nights at Freddy's. Foxy, what happened, man? How'd your servo heat up? How'd it overheat, bro? There's a little girl back there. Okay. A remarkable incident transpired on the production floor of Five Nights at Freddy's, a forthcoming horror film adapted from the renowned video game series. Imagine a confluence of animatronics, a horror-style storyline, and an unpredicted fiery mishap that occurs amidst the eeriness of a film set. The film, produced by Blumhouse and Universal Pictures, explores the creepy, nocturnal happenings at Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza, where animatronic characters inexplicably come to life. It offers a peculiar blend of thrill, suspense, and an unexpected event during its making. But can't speak. I promise I'm human. I promise. I know I can talk. I know I can speak English. I can speak. It's just my first time being human. Just give me some time. Per IGN, a quiet day on set experienced an abrupt jolt when Foxy, one of the animatronic characters, suddenly had his arm spontaneously catch alight. Director Tammy recalls a serene voice uttering, "Foxy's arm is on fire," unexpectedly immersing the film set into a momentary reality mirroring the fictional terror within the storyline. Is that real? Like, did she really hear a serene voice uttering "Foxy's arm is on fire"? Or was that just something they added to try to? Is this something they're trying to do to add, you know, feel to the flame of their movie that's coming out? They want to get news out there that, ooh, they heard a voice that says "Foxy's arm is on fire," and then bam, Foxy's arm caught fire. What's going on, yo? A servo overheating was identified as a culprit, leaving the arm smoldering and eventually requiring its replacement. Tammy explained, "I looked over and one of the servos had been going for quite some time and had overheated, which happens sometimes. But this was actually the one time, the only time that it happened on set. And it started smoking and everyone, like, calmly walked away." Okay, well, we're doing that voice. And everyone, like, calmly walked away, and then we put it out and switched the arm. Like, but yeah, there were live robotic elements at play, and sometimes they only have a certain amount of time that they can operate, you know? Like, yeah. In the movie adaptation, Josh Hutcherson, that's his name, takes on the role of Mike, the new security guard patrolling Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The plot slowly reveals the sinister secrets of the seemingly innocuous establishment, revealing that the animatronic mascots harbor malevolent intentions once the sun sets. Why is it just when the sun sets? Like, why aren't these things active during the day trying to like attack people? Mike's night shift abruptly turns into a terrifying ordeal as the robotic animals become menacingly silent. Foxy's this is like a second article, kind of, but it's still part of the same article, just like another section. I don't know, but I'm gonna read it too. So, Foxy's fiery surprise. An unintended onset fire incident enhances the chilling aura of Five Nights at Freddy's. The unforeseen fire incident on set doesn't just present a curious anecdote from the film's production. Rather, it mirrors on an almost prophetic semblance that the very essence of the Five Nights of Freddy's horror seeks to unleash upon its audience. The unexpected ignition of a Foxy's arm underscores an eerie parallel between fiction and reality, where the malfunction of an animatronic creature isn't merely confined to the game or film's narrative, but found its way into the real-world filming process. Tammy's storytelling choice to utilize practical effects by incorporating genuine robotic elements rather than opting for CGI, which is good, in my opinion. I agree with that, good shit, introduces a tangible, authentic feel to the film. This anecdotal incident of Foxy's smoldering servo arm unwittingly delivered a slice of real life fright and bewilderment. Obviously not, because they just kind of like calmly walked away, apparently, right? So it's like, whoa, all right, well, let's walk away from it. Amplifying the atmosphere and anticipation surrounding the movie's impending release is an unforeseen yet intriguing footnote that weaves itself into the fabric of the film's creation, providing an additional layer of authenticity and perhaps even unintended mystique. Despite the temporary disruption, the malfunctioning animatronic didn't yield any severe consequences, but instead serendipitously enriched the film's atmospheric lore. You keep saying that. On one hand, there's an evident fidelity to the video game, aiming to gratify devoted fans with a faithful adaptation that emphasizes the horror embedded within a mechanical being. On the other, the spontaneous combustion offers a curious tale from behind the scenes, unintentionally blurring the boundaries between the frightful, fictitious world of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and the reality of filmmaking. With the tangible animatronics, the palpable fear factor is undeniably escalated, promising an authentic and potentially nerve-wracking experience for viewers. Tammy's decision to leverage live robotic elements not only elevates the tangible horror of the audiences, but also inadvertently invited an unplanned yet oddly fitting incident that will surely be whispered about in corridors wherever Five Nights at Freddy's is screened. I mean, that's depending on how many people know about it. Like, I mean, it's anyway. Yeah, that's it for the article. That's it. What do you guys think? Is it like just a coincidence? Obviously, that's what I'm thinking. Or is it like falling in line with some of the other horror movies that have had incidents that were far more dangerous and, well, fatal? Or maybe, and maybe it's just this is the last incident. It's just a little spark, little fire, and nothing else is going to happen. No other incidents will follow, and everything will be good on set and in theaters. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of about this whole thing with the Foxy arm. And let me know if you're excited to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that comes out October 27th. And let me know what you think. Are you glad that they changed the red eyes, or did you wish they had kept the red eyes? Because in the first trailer it was like the red eyes, and then everybody somewhat almost got together like they did in Sonic when they saw the first time they saw Sonic, and had the developers fix that. I'm grateful personally, I'm grateful they changed the red eyes to just, you know, the yellow eyes, I guess. I wish it was a little brighter, a little on the lighter side, but it's whatever. I'm cool with that, I guess. But I might wait to see it in theaters. I don't know if I want to go directly and see it as soon as it comes out, but I might wait just a little bit, see what people say, and then go check it out. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that. In case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace, and much love to you.